Hello? Hello? Cool. Yeah. Luka lupila. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Come in, please. Just get yourself comfortable. Give me a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna start after that. Okay? It's gonna be around. Make sure that I have everything I need. Always forget the belt. Namaste, everybody, and welcome to the Foundational Yoga class. I miss you, my fellow yogi and yoginis, my student at the Rising Sun Yoga Studio. However, I hope that you enjoy your summer safely. Think about protect yourself and also others. I cannot wait to meet you as always, and it's almost like we don't know when that is going to happen. However, we're just gonna keep being patient about that. If you wonder what's going on in my kind of orange looking things, many of you know that I love juicing. Today, I do carrot, pineapple, celery, ginger, and turmeric in here. And those two things, ginger and turmeric, is not like a big portion of it, okay? Just in case you wonder. It's my breakfast today. I am like a big believer in juicing. Excuse me. Okie dokie. Let's start. The spiritual life is about becoming more at home in your own skin. Anything that removes what grows between our hearts and the day is spiritual life. It might be the look of a loved one stirring their coffee as morning light surprise their groggy eyes. It might be the realization while watching a robin build its nest that you are only a temporary being in this world. It also might be a fall on ice that reminds you of the humility of your limitations. Close your eyes, please. With breath, you dive in to your body, to your skin, to your being. We are most of the time busy projecting our lives outside. And what that do to us oftenly is bring out overwhelming chaos, stress. When we take more time to becoming with ourselves, sink deep to the home inside of us, we actually learn to be more content, acceptant, and surrender. We see the limitation of this body. It's just life. We enjoy little simple things, just the leaf is dancing while the wind blows, just because simplicity is priceless. And when your heart open wide, when your heart open wide and you see the smile of your loved ones, you realize that the world is full with beauties. You become more and more comfortable with your whole being, the weak, the strength, the achiness, and know that there are ways to be skillfully, to live life healthily, mind, body, and spirit, And that is the journey of yoga. Always be present with your choices. Always seeing and remembering the beauty and the positive sides of life and things, the whole things are impermanent. Things change. And you learn to find the balance while you take action, while you practice yoga, while you speak, you listen. With your hands together right in front of your heart. 3 ohms together, everybody. Deep breath in. Exhale fully. Another deep inhale, please. And you bow down to your heart. Release your hands, lift your chin, open your eyes. Let be on your back, please. Reach long out to your arms and legs. I will try to make sure that I get to use the strap today, so mindfully, make sure that you can, pinpoint where it is. Oh, the teeth is hot, that's good. You can lengthen the right side, the left side, vice versa, long. Just stretch the sides of your body. Yeah. I am back and it happened early. That's not a good sign, but we're just going to continue, keep going with it. Yesterday, it has no problem. Can you believe that? So you shake. And you go into happy baby, okay? I'm going to find a better space for me to run into the camera. Just have to adjust some stuff here. There's a lot of stuff around here. And after happy baby, why don't we have your knees together and we drop them side to side. I need to move the stuff a bit. I feel my back is adjusted. Yeah, it was such a big miracle. A beautiful miracle. Yesterday classes have no problem with the internet at all. And you come back center. Have your right ankle above your left knee. And then draw your left leg in toward your chest, please. Remember to do it mindfully. Strap will be really helpful for us who are tight, okay? Remember to refresh your browser too if you use the computer that might bring you to connect back to me sooner. And the left leg down, right leg up toward the ceiling. Like for us who are tight, strap will be very helpful. Keep your left leg bent if you're really, really tight because it's gonna be much easier to stretch your hamstrings one at a time. But if you straight, you can, and you are a little bit more open, you can grab your left leg straight down to the floor, and you're actually kind of challenging both hamstrings muscles, especially when you can stretch them further, right? So play around with the left leg, but don't forget that you're stretching your right leg hamstrings muscles right at this point. And from here, we pull the leg toward us, and we also opening the right leg to the right. Get your left arm to the floor, grab it to the floor. Right? Use your core. If your left knee bent, opening your left knee to the left, that's gonna help you to keep your pelvis parallel toward the ceiling. We don't want the hip to tilt in this pose because I want you to stretch the muscle, not just move your body part around, okay? If your left leg straight, you need to actually use a stronger core to kind of ground your left side body to the floor. One more breath, please. Inhale, come up. We switch side, please. Left ankle above the right knee. And hold your right leg, draw it toward the chest. If you're too tight, very, very tight, you can have your right foot to the floor, point your left knee to the left, or you can even kind of move your right leg in and out. This is not easy, I have to say, for some of you who are tight. If you're more flexible, the possibilities of getting into some new spaces are showing up. And then you grab it and do what works. And you keep coming back to your breath. And become more content with your moment and your body. Right leg down, left leg toward the ceiling. To action to stretch your hamstrings muscles. Kick your left leg straight the best you can and pull it toward you as far as it allows you to do. With no tension on your neck, in your jaw. And we opening the left leg while we pull it toward ourselves to the left, please. The left hand that you hold the strap, if you can find, if you can shape that left arms well and your legs wide open enough, you can ground your elbow into the floor. I'm going to do the right side so you can see me. Right. That is also kind of act as an anchor and it help you to not let the hip tilt it to the left. A good trick. But it works when, of course, the muscle opening enough to allow your elbow to be on the ground. Yeah. Inhale, come up, and let's get into Supta Baddha Konasana. Your feet together on the floor, your knees as apart. We elongate the arms away over the head, nice and lengthening while you drop your knees side to side. Let's do that hip opening. And carefully, we are going to draw the knees up and together, and then you draw them toward the chest. Exhale. Opening the knees, inhale, let them meet, draw them back, keep breathing, keep moving. Change the direction, please. And we are going to get to the core workout. So hug your knee into your chest. We do bicycle for 12 times. Hand behind the back of your head, ready? Opposite elbow to opposite knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then come down, knees bend, feet on the floor, hands still. I'm still here, everybody. I'm trying to find a way to see if we can keep me online without being kicked out oftenly. So you come up onto your hands and knees. And let's do circle the spine. Okay. When you need to use it, you can just come in, okay? Change the direction, please. Okay, let me check the phone one more time. Okay, we are there. I actually watched the YouTube video on the phone that I'm filming you right now, and I actually also get kicked off from watching it. So we are going to be patient. You come back center and draw your knees toward one another. Thank you for helping. Drop your knees side to side. Drop your hips side to side, please, not the knees. For keeping me connect with you and not be disconnected away from you guys, you ladies, for too long. And then we go from here to child's pose, okay? Once again, we're gonna move from child's pose to cow pose. You can watch me while I am demo, and then from cow pose to child pose when you exhale. So we warm up the wrist as well. Go for it with your breath, please. Inhale. Exhale. Like this is a time that I can get your wrist to be warmed up because sometimes we use them a lot. Probably more so in my flow class. And also we get to work on our back muscles. Last one, please. exhale, child pose. Walk both of your hands to the right. While your fingertip anchor down to the floor, when you inhale, breathe to your back. Let it rise up to the sky, and when you exhale, anchor your fingertips down and push the floor away from you. Elongate that stretching feeling along the left side of your body. Other side, please. Your hands come back center, come up onto your hands and knee and step your right leg forward. We are going to pivot to the left, so get your left knee off the floor. And while you're pivoting, you make your feet parallel toward one another. So we in this wide leg spread, Prasarita Padottanasana, and you elongate your spine by extend your hip back and your chest forward. And each exhale, you lower your chest down as far as you can go. When you can dangling so far to the floor, you can swing your body side to side, okay? You can twist your body. You can also still do side stretch as well. Now I'm gonna show that while I'm on the block. When you do side stretch, you walk your hand like in downward facing dog, not in child's pose, by moving your block to like diagonal to the right and push the opposite hips away from you. Move back a little bit, so not off the frames so much. We are moving the muscles around right now. You know, anything that works with your body and you want to just go straight down and under, please feel free to do that. Okay. When you twist, you have one hand on the floor, one hand to the hip, and turn your bodies open on one side to the other side. If you can hold your ankle, you can hold both. So your left knee is on the ground. Your right leg, your diagonal is to the right, knees bent, and you're gonna carefully roll and stay on the little toe side edge of the foot. Use a block to help you if you need room, and your knees is going to open to the sides. So we're gonna hit the lateral sides of the legs. Hip is go back, chest is go forward. Even right here, stand nice and tall. Ooh, that is really intense. Yeah. Please hold yourself really safely here. Just know that the more the breath can help you to stretch further, all you have to do is to go toward the floor with the chest. Get the hips stay back, really strong, spreading your toe on your right leg and your chest forward. No tension on your neck, on your shoulders. You don't have to go really low to feel the stretch. You just have to be where you are with your body. For any one of you who can go low, you just like hip back, chest forward, hip back, chest forward. Spine elongated all the time, yeah? And then inhale, follow your breath, come up and away from the floor. And we are going to slowly ground that front foot down. We straight the right leg with the heels down and the toes up. We are in our runner stretch here, spine nice and elongated. The tighter you are, the higher you need to come off the floor, and you do it safely. Okay. I think it's better to have it on the left hand, and we go with each exhale, go toward the floor. Feel like your belly is moving each rib away from it, out to your neck, out to the crown of your head. So that's the elongation feeling you should feel in your trunk. It's really hard to use one hand, I have to say. would rather see you have like 4 blocks if you need a lot of height. One more breath here, please. And then inhale, you just move away from the stretch. Ground your right foot to the floor. Again, get your left knees off the ground. We're going to pivot to the left. Stay right here at your leg wide apart. We are going to turn the heels in and turn your toes out. And we go into the hip stretch here in goddess pose. Bend both knees. Climb up the thighs. Just keep kind of move your weight from one leg to the other. While you extend both knees away from one another further and further, and you feel your body sink as far as it can go toward the floor, okay? We're not gonna be here long. And then slowly, you're gonna move to the back of the mat. Do the other side. So your right knee is on the floor or on the support. Your left leg, your knees is bent and you diagonal it to the left. I'm gonna turn toward this direction. Okay. Stay on the little toe side edge of your left foot, hips back, chest forward. Yeah. Just get your hand where it supports you best. And then you feel the stretch along the lateral sides of the leg or maybe somewhere else. Make sure that your ankle doesn't feel hurt, your knee doesn't feel hurt, okay? If that is a problem, maybe better you shift from there to lizard pose instead. And breathe. Okay. Then I'm gonna go back to the back. Inhale, move up and away from the floor, and here we go. The runner stretch on the left leg, please. Square the hip toward the edge of the mat that you're facing with the heart extend away from your belly. So you keep your spine elongated all time while you stretch the hamstrings muscles. Each exhale, just try to challenging the muscle by increase the intensity if it's possible. If you hit your max and you know it's nowhere to go, you stay there and just breathe and let the body expand and soften. Okay. With the gravity, it may do its tricks on its own and it might feel much, but it's essential. Inhale, come up and away from your stretch, please. Drag your left foot in and have the soles of the foot on the floor. Get your left knees off the ground and we pivot to the right and come back to this Pasarita Padottanasana again. Heels are in, toes are out. You get into a lot of hip stretch already today. Get into the Skandasana, bend and straight your legs. Switch back and forth safely. Remember that the leg that is bent, I don't want to see you let the knee go beyond your ankle. If you can go low, you can go get the hip down, down, down. That's the direction that most people will go into instead of your spine is high Your hip is still high, it's away from the floor. You try to get your hip lower and lower, and you can see I'm being very mindful of how I use my hand to supporting me. And my knee will never try to go beyond the ankle. So this one we have to use the upper body to help us, but we are not tending up the neck and shoulders. Then carefully you turn toward the front of the mat and get your left knee onto the floor. And your right knee is bent. The foot is on the ground. Then we're gonna go into the easy side stretch. Left hand onto the floor or on the block. Okay. Right hands onto the hip, and you heel toe your right foot to the right, and your body start to turn to the right. And when you feel safe to lift your right leg and land it behind you. Bottom is straight line, and you use your left hand to help you to turn your heart up toward the sky. And your right arm is go over your head. Push your weight back toward your right foot with that left hand on the floor. And use that groundiness feeling to help you to elongate your right side nice and further. One exhale at a time. And carefully, next exhalation, you go toward the floor and you thread your right hand underneath the left. Thread the needle. Remember your left hand, you can place it anywhere that it feels right for you right now. You can go onto your hip. You can bow all the way to the other side. You can be a little bit more active by lift the left arms up toward the ceiling. Make sure your neck is lengthening when you do that. And you go from here to child's pose, please. Breathe deeply in and out through your nose. Inhale, cow pose. Arch your back. Exhale, child's pose. Yeah. Inhale, cow pose. And we're going to go to downward facing dog from here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. Shoulder directly on top of your wrist. And then get your knees down right away and round your back up to the sky. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cow pose, come forward and arch your back. Exhale, downward facing dog, toe tucks, hips high, chest back. Come forward, inhale, round your back to plank pose and get your knee down right away to support your wrist and round your back and push back to child's pose. Please inhale, round your back up and arch at the end. Exhale, round your back up, hips high, and then push your weight back toward your heel. Down dog. Come forward to plank. And get your knee to supporting you. Exhale, round your back up to the sky. Exhale, child's pose. Repeat, please. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, child's pose. Come up onto your hands and knees and stay balanced on your right side. Kick your left leg back, left arms overhead. I feel like I need height. So get the blocks under. Exhale, length. Exhale, you lengthen the left side nice and long. One breath here. And then we're facing the ground and thread the left hand under the right. Thread the needle. Carefully, we inhale, come up and away from the floor, and we are going to crawl ourselves into plank, forearm plank pose position. With the weight onto your toes and forearms, or your knees and your forearms, okay? Keep your neck elongated as well, so you are not collapsing by looking forward and upward too much. Yeah. Find the right spot for your neck. Next exhalation, you come down to the floor and you have your forearms underneath your shoulder. We prep ourselves into our Sphinx pose, okay? And the next inhalation, you push the floor away from you. Exhalation, sinks your chest down to the floor. Inhale, push the floor away from you, lift your heart up as far as it can go. And exhale, let the belly and the chest go down to the floor. And you repeat that. I am moving your scapula right now in this action. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Now exhale, next inhalation, you push the floor away and let your heart go up. Next exhalation, pull your elbow back toward your belly. It's not going to go far. And then push your elbows away from you. So you stay up and you just keep pulling your elbow in toward your belly, and then push your elbows away from your belly. Exhale, pull your elbow in. Inhale, push your elbows away from you. You're going to feel that your body kind of sinks slightly to the floor. I am actually work your shoulder blade again in the opposite direction. Not so much of the movement in the body. Your lower back is working. So you just feel your forearm pushing forward, pulling backward, pushing forward. And you come down to the floor, stack your hand, rest your foreheads on your palms. Breathe deeply in and out through your nose. And from here, we extend the left hand out to the left palm facing down. Use your right hand, come to your chest. And we are pushing the floor away from you to turn your chest opening to the right side of your space. Work your leg anywhere that you can feel comfortable in the pose. You can bend both knees and land them to the floor. You can have bottom leg straight and you feel your body turn open and you bend your left knee and you land your left foot to the floor. Keep your head down to the ground. You should look more toward the foot instead of looking up or looking straight. And we go to the other side, please. Take my props down. And you can see me here, I kind of bend. I'm bending both knees and I stack them on top of one another. This actually feels less intense in the lower back part of the body. I hear my daughters coming down. Coming down. I love. She may come and visit me, I have no idea. Or walk away to the back and outside. Hi, love. You see a lot of wire. Be careful, honey. And then carefully you roll onto your belly and your chest, please. And then you come up onto your hands and knees and take child's pose for a minute. Let me have a conversation with my daughter quick. Now my husband gonna take Taya to the outside through the back door. From here, you go up onto your hands and knees. Let's lift the right leg and the left arms off the floor, please. Inhale. And elbow and the knee meet beneath your belly. Exhale. Round your back up to the sky. Inhale, extend. Exhale, repeat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow and your knee meet beneath your belly. And then extend. Land your right foot down, left arms down, and step your right leg forward. We go into our lizard pose. Diagonal your body to the left. Hips stay back, chest stay forward, right knee over the ankle. Each exhale, we go toward the floor. If you feel like you are strong enough, you can have the back leg straight and ground the foot to the ground. Yeah. And then you send your chest to the ground. Yeah. I'll keep the back knees bent. Inhale, come up and away from the floor carefully. Mommy's still teaching yoga, Taya. She's looking at me for a second. And then we're going to have the weight onto the right foot. We are going to stretch the hamstrings muscles again. And then you come off from the floor with your left knee, both feet on the ground. Pyramid pose, please. So we stretch with both feet on the floor. Hips square toward the front edge of the mat. Elongate the spine forward. Right, find the height that works for you. If you need to block, use them wisely. And then exhale, we go down to the ground with the chest. Okay? And do you stretch your hamstring right there. Let me drink my juice a little bit more. One more breath here. Carefully, you bend your right knee, step your left leg back further. We're going to go up to high lunge, okay? So you're going to help yourself to get your trunk upright safely. So right here, square your hip, right? Hug your thigh toward one another, draw your core in. So put yourself off from the block, off from the floor, get your body upright. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, heart lift. Spine long, exhale, lunge. Elongate the spine, inhale. You work with the breath now. Exhale, legs. Inhale, spine. Exhale, legs. Inhale, spine. Exhale, legs nice and long. 2 more breaths. Inhale, spine nice and elongate. Don't forget your next exhale, go into the legs. Inhale, grow up through your spine, and slowly we go down to the floor. Get your left knee to supporting you. Step your right leg back. Take child's pose, please. And mindfully, we go back up to our hands and knees. And next is left leg lift and right arms off the floor. Here we go. Inhale, round your back up. Elbow and your knee meet beneath your belly. Exhale, extend. 2 more. And get your legs and your arms down. Move the left leg forward and go to the left. Diagonal your body to the right. We go into our lizard pose. Stretch the hips again. Hip back, chest forward. Let the heart move down to the floor as far as you can. Adjust the way where your arm should be landed as often and mindfully as you need. Okay. Feel strong, get your back leg straight. And carefully move up and away from the floor, and we're gonna go into our feet on both legs. Frame front foot with both hands. Get the back knees off the ground and ground the foot to the floor. Stands a little bit shorter. It's about 2 and 2.5 feet. Square the hip toward the front edge of the mat. Elongate the spine right here, our pyramid pose. Everybody. And each exhale, we bow down toward the left leg. Inhale, lift your chest up and away from the floor. Bend your left knee. Slide your right leg further back until you find that safety, like that the front knee doesn't go beyond the ankle. You can hug your thighs in. You can draw your core up and away from the floor, and you feel really rooted into your legs while you push yourself off the ground. Okay. Let your legs supporting you. When you become upright and ready to move, when your breath comes, exhale, work the legs. Inhale, work the spine. Remember, your ribs are together. Your heart is opening. Your chest is moving apart. Your shoulder blades draw toward one another to the back. Exhale. Inhale, hold heart, neck, spine. Exhale, legs. Inhale, elongate from your belly all the way out through your fingertips. If you extend it up. 2 more breaths, please. And come back down to the floor safely. And take child's pose. You just stay content with the breath. Find the comfort with your own skin. You're just right here in this moment. Up onto your hands and knees. Right leg go forward. Warrior 2. Get your left knees off the floor. Ground your left foot 90 degrees. Get your right arms on the thighs so you come off on the floor safely. You can work your arms right away if you want to or not. Make sure your right heel in line with your left arch or left heel first. And when you're ready to move with breath again. Exhale, work the legs. Push your energy into both legs. Inhale, ribs in, spine long. Exhale, legs. Inhale, spine. Exhale, legs. Inhale, spine. Exhale, legs. Inhale, spine. One more breath. And then go down to the floor. Let's switch side, please. Right leg back, left leg forward, come up right, warrior two. Exhale, legs. Shoulder blades together, soften that shoulder. Don't pull them toward your ear, please. Your hips stay back slightly, your heart go forward slightly, your core is in. And next exhale, we go down to the floor. Once again, take child's pose, please. We have this new pool in front of the house, and Taya wants to go play with it. Okay, we are going to repeat warrior two again and add a couple more poses into the sequence, okay? Right leg forward, here we go. Warrior two. One more breath. And you turn your right palms up. Your left hand, so your arm is gonna move like this, okay? But you can have your left hand on the hip, by behind the back, land onto your back leg. Reverse warrior, doesn't matter, inhale. And when you exhale, you stretch that left side nice and long. You should look a little sideways from the arm, so I don't want you to look the arm directly, okay? I think your neck is in a very uncomfortable place. To kind of look away from the arms a little bit and elongate your neck at the same time. Inhale, move up and away and start to straighten the front leg, triangle. Get your right arm forward and your shoulder height extended. Okay. And you move the arms at the same time again. Now your left arm will go up, your right hand will go to the legs. It doesn't actually have to be on the leg even, or you can get that left hand alongside the ear. Really be strong on your leg, please. Core is in. Ground through your leg bone into your feet, into the floor like a root. Hips stay back. Extend side angle, bend your right knee, and with a lot of push. Right forearms on the thighs. Child's pose, please. Come to the floor and rest. And you come up and away from the floor and you step your left leg forward, okay? Warrior two. If you don't want to turn away from actually the camera, what you can do is that you can step your right leg forward, and then when you come up, you pivot to the back and you do warrior two. So left foot point straight to the left, that way. So then you can still facing me. Either way it works. So I'm gonna keep myself facing the camera here. Reverse warrior, so your left arm's up, inhale, inhale, right hand can land anywhere that you want it to be, exhale, stretch to the right. Remember, look away from your left arm just a little bit and you can elongate your neck much more comfortably. Hips back. Inhale, come away from the stretch and straight your left leg right away. And exhale, you lengthening your body to the left as far as you can go, like you're gonna reach something, and when you hit the mat, you windmill the arm and you turn your body toward the sky direction. And then you bend your left knee, left forearms on the thigh, extend side angle. Your right hand is going to go diagonal. These times, hip back, core in, heart go to the sky diagonally, neck nice and long. And you go child's pose. If you're facing the back of the mat, you can just go there and rest there, okay? And breathe. We just build the skill to learn, within this seat, like heart pumping, breath becomes short kind of situation. We learn how to be still in the comfort of ourselves, of the situation. And that comfort sometimes or many times may not be such a good feeling, but at least you're there with yourself always. You may not have to take any action right now. You just observe. Observe the challenge calmly. And carefully find your seat, opening your legs apart. Upavista, Konasana. Oh, here we go. Shake your leg if you need to. Circle your ankles again if you want. Maybe, work the spines a little bit. With all that, our job is it's going to stretch these adductor muscles. And the way to do that, once again, we elongate the spine at all times. And we're going to go forward. And we're going to go diagonal downward. We do the same. We all are doing the same thing. We're just going to land it differently. Some of you will land high here because your muscles are really, really strong and really tight. Some of you can land very low to the floor because these muscles are so open. You have block for a reason. Just use them. You can land on them. You can let it support your forearms. You can rest your you can support your forehead. You can rest your forearms on them. And you breathe. And with that comfort of being in your own skin, you learn to stop judging where you are in your journey and learn to appreciate it. So your mind is in a better place. Come up and away from the floor, please. We keep the left leg straight. We get the right heel to the groin, so you carefully lift it. Get the heel to the groin, get the knees bent, and we're going to do side stretch. Our right arm is going to go over the head. You have 2-3 places to land this right arm. Keep it extended. Bend at the elbow and hold the back of the head or hold the hips, okay? Each exhale, elongate your body sideways to the left. Opening your heart first. Don't go with your round shoulder, right? Do it more like heart opening right here. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Now you're going to turn a little bit toward the foot, but it's not directly there. Then you extend your right hands in front of you right there. And you exhale, you reach that right arm forward. When you do that, you actually move the left side of your ribs back. So your body is doing two different things. It's kind of twisting in a way. So your right side go forward, your left side of your trunk is go backward. There. Come away from that and reach. Come away from that and reach. Last one. And inhale, you come up and away from the floor. Now we're going to turn a little bit more toward the left leg. Janushirshasana. Use the strap if you need it. Place it at the ball of the foot, and you're going to go forward. And once again, go forward and go toward the floor. Okay? Inhale, move up and away from the floor. From here, we cross the right leg over left fist. And we are twisting to the right. Hug the knee with the opposite arms or use the elbow to the outside of the knee. It depends on how flexible you are. Right hand go to the back, like come high, your fingertip would be great. And want your right elbow to actually stay bent little or a lot, it depends. And then inhale, lengthening, or your spine up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Belly to the left. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, twist. Don't forget your neck. Inhale, turn forward, and then we switch leg, right? Now your right leg is extend, your left leg is knees bent. Turn away from your right leg, side stretch though to the right, left arm up or behind the back of the head, or you can hold it at the hip or even at the rib. What you need to do though, try to move your shoulder blade back right there. Okay. You don't want to do round shoulders. Yeah. Neck's nice and long. Just pick the intensity that works for your body in this moment. And you inhale, come up and away from the floor. Once again, we're going to just turn the body itself to the right. You're going to stop at some point. And you extend your left hand in front of you, right hand to the floor. And then exhale, reach. Feel the stretch along the left side of your body. And come out and reach, exhale. Inhale, come away from it. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come away from it. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come away from it. And that's it. And after that, we turn toward the right foot. Use the strap. I forgot to tell you that if this leg doesn't feel good, please have your leg straight. And we bow forward. We elongate the spine and we go to the floor with that feeling. One exhale at a time. With no gripping and tightening on our necks and shoulders. If you do have that happening, you probably push and challenging yourself beyond what it can handle. That's why you have to hold yourself to safety, okay? So you should have that feeling of relaxation in that stretching. So your eyes should relax, your jaw should not be so tense. Inhale, come up and away from the floor, please. Baddha Konasana, feet together on the floor, knees apart. Heart lift. Oh, I didn't twist you guys yet, do I? And then let it go. Let's do that first. So your right leg straight, left leg cross over. And we twist to the left. Inhale, spine nice and long. Exhale, twist. Inhale, spine lengthening. Exhale, twist. Belly resisting that twisting feeling in our chest space, please. Last breath. And inhale, turn forward. Dandasana, leg, both of them straight in front of you. Hand behind you with your finger point toward the same direction with your toes or diagonally slightly to the sides. Hand behind you. On your fingertips or flat palms on the floor or on the blocks even. It depends. Find what feels right for your body. And then you anchor your legs, your fingertip or your palm to the floor. Course in, inhale, extend your heart up and diagonal toward the ceiling. Exhale, draw your shoulder blades together to the back. What, love? Lift the heart up toward the ceiling. Shoulder blades to back, exhale. I'm not done yet, love. Dandasana. My daughter wants to come inside. Exhale, relax. Now you go all the way down to the floor. Hug your knees toward your chest. We almost done, everybody. Rock side to side. Then from here, put the block underneath your hips and let's dangling the legs up toward the sky, please. We do supported, shoulders stand. Adjust your body to find the comfort for it as best as you can. And you close your eyes and you just be. You feel the downward flow of the energy, the gravity take you deeper each exhale into the earth beneath you. Take it deeper into yourself. Shavasana.